Maria was known throughout the village for her mischievous ways. She had a reputation for stealing food from the market, clothes from the stores, and even money from her neighbors. No one trusted Maria. The villagers would lock their doors and windows whenever she passed by. Maria's parents were ashamed of her actions. They tried to teach her right from wrong, but Maria wouldn't listen. One day, Maria stole from the local baker. The baker, Mrs. Thompson, had taken pity on Maria and offered her food many times, but Maria repaid her kindness by stealing a tray of freshly baked bread. Mrs. Thompson was heartbroken. She decided to teach Maria a lesson, instead of reporting Maria to the authorities. Mrs. Thompson invited her to her bakery. "Maria, why do you steal?" Mrs. Thompson asked. Maria shrugged. "I don't know. I just need things." Mrs. Thompson saw something in Maria no one else did, potential. She offered Maria a deal: work at my bakery and earn what you needed. Maria agreed. 2 days Maria started working at the bakery. She stole a bag of flour and sell it to another baker in a cheap price. When Mr. Thompson found out, he became so angry and sent Maria out of his baking store. Maria's parents, Juan and Sophia, had reached their breaking point. Their daughter's stealing had brought shame to their family. Despite their efforts to guide Maria, she continued to steal. One day, Juan and Sophia decided to confront Maria. "Maria, we can't take this anymore," Juan said, his voice firm. "You're embarrassing us and hurting those around you," Sophia added. Maria looked down, tears welling up in her eyes. "I'm sorry, Mom, Dad. I'll try to stop." But Juan and Sophia had heard those words before. "Sorry isn't enough, Maria," Juan said. "We need to see change." Sophia's voice cracked. "We can't trust you anymore." Maria's heart sank. Her parents' rejection stung. "Leave our house, Maria," Juan said, his voice cold. Maria packed her bags, tears streaming down her face. As she walked out the door, Sophia whispered, "Come back when you've changed." Maria wandered the streets, alone and lost. She realized her actions had consequences. Days turned into weeks. Maria struggled to survive. One day, while exploring a new neighborhood, she stumbled upon an old woman. The woman's kind eyes and warm smile drew Maria in. "Hello, child," the old woman said. "What troubles you?" Maria poured out her heart, sharing her struggles with stealing. The old woman listened attentively, nodding her head. "I see," the old woman said. "You're not stealing because you're bad, you're stealing because you're trying to fill a void." Maria looked puzzled. "A void?" she repeated. The old woman nodded. "Yes, child. A void left by love and acceptance. You've been seeking validation in all the wrong places." Maria's eyes widened. "No one's ever told me that," she said. The old woman smiled. "I'm here to tell you now. You see, Maria, we all have spirits guiding us. Some spirits bring light, others darkness. The spirit of stealing has held you captive, but today, we'll cast it out." Maria felt a shiver run down her spine. The old woman took Maria's hands. "Repeat after me," she said. "Dear Heavenly Father, I come before you. I acknowledge the spirit of stealing within me. I renounce it, and cast it out. Fill me with your love and light, guide me on the path of righteousness." Maria repeated the words, feeling a strange sensation, as if a weight lifted off her shoulders. The old woman smiled. "You're free, Maria, free from the spirit of stealing, free to love and be loved." Tears streamed down Maria's face. For the first time, she felt peace. Maria returned to her parents' house, nervous but hopeful. Juan and Sophia opened the door, surprised to see their daughter. "Maria, what brings you back?" Juan asked, caution in his voice. "I've changed, Dad," Maria said, her eyes shining. "I've stopped stealing." Sophia's expression softened. "What made you change?" Maria shared her encounter with the old woman. Her parents listened, skeptical at first, but then amazed. They welcomed Maria back home, eager to support her new path. As Maria reintegrated into the community, people noticed the change. No more stolen goods, no more suspicious behavior. The villagers whispered among themselves, "Maria's turned over a new leaf. She's really changed." Mrs. Thompson, the baker, beamed with pride. "I knew Maria had potential," she said. Maria's parents watched their daughter blossom. They saw the old Maria, full of laughter and kindness. Juan and Sophia apologized for rejecting Maria. "We were wrong to give up on you," Sophia said, tears in her eyes. Maria forgave them, understanding their pain. The family reunited, stronger than ever. Maria started working at Mrs. Thompson's bakery. She became known for her honesty and hard work. Customers praised Maria's transformation. "You're an inspiration," one customer said. Maria smiled, grateful for second chances. Years passed, and Maria's reputation grew. She became a leader in the community. People sought her counsel and guidance. Maria's story served as a testament to redemption.